Welcome, I'll be reacting to Picnic at Hanging Rock. I don't know anything about this other than it came highly recommended. As I rented it, I did spot a parasol, so it's possibly something historical. This is a commentary. It is not a market substitute. Please support the original. And no spoilers when recommending movies. Please just the title and year of release. Is this the Hanging Rock Mountain? It looks rocky and beautiful. She's not in split drawers. That will make going to the bathroom difficult on a picnic. I know, I'm just far too practical. Beautiful vintage Valentines.
Cause thou lovest me.
Actually, this is really smart. It's not easy to put them on by yourself. Although, what I tend to do is you kind of stand in front of a mirror and then I do the back part up and then hook the front. And so you're like trying to get everything based on the mirror and then you tighten the back afterward. They're so comfortable though. It's definitely worth the effort. But this is clever to stand in a line and have everyone do everyone else. And those vintage glasses are accurate too. Ah, yes, suppressed flowers. Yeah. I love doing this. If you're looking for a reaction that's just all emotion, wrong channel. All right, this is amazing. I love that they all have their hair down because they're young. Look at these waistbands. Beautifully done. I would just say a slight bit of curve should have been added in, but that's okay. I'm not as familiar with Australian fashions in this time period. It could have been simply geographical. Slightly more 1899, 1898, which makes sense. They're schoolgirls. They would not have the latest fashion. This is definitely more summery attire, and I'm guessing that's because of the weather. Lots of brooches right here. Excellent. They've got the big bows. I've seen so many photographs of this era, and women this age loved their bows, especially up high.
With rather more grace and considerably less noise, Mrs. Appleyard will see to it that none of you go to Hanging Rock today.
These must be teachers. Their hair isn't bad. I love that the more uptight teacher has the earlier hairstyle, and I'm guessing this teacher is a little more, and she has a slightly later one, aka more current.
Good morning, Mademoiselle de Portier.
Ah, she's French. That would make sense. Of course, she'd have the latest fashion.
I believe Mrs. Appleyard has decided you're not to go on the picnic, Sarah.
What?
That makes two of us.
Oh, this is lovely. And they're wearing their hats correctly. Okay, 5 out of 5 stars for this film. 2 thumbs up. This is so rare. Oh. Notice much earlier, more conservative again, darker colors than the French teacher had on. A little more of a leg of mutton sleeve going here. They came back into popularity again later. Out, in, out, whoo, and then gone, which is really interesting. This is from 1899, right before 1900. As I said, she's just slightly earlier than some of the other people, which is perfect for her character. And then just to show you how the sleeves went out, in, out, this is even earlier. This is the era we're technically in right now. As you can see, sleeves are very tight in the shoulder. Then about 5 or 6 years later, they'll go back to what the teacher is wearing right now. And after that, we hit Titanic era. You're probably like, we're 10 minutes into this reaction, and all you have done is talk about sleeves? I warned you. We have not discussed their boots yet. They're great.
I have instructed Mademoiselle that as the day is likely to be warm, you may remove your gloves once the drag has passed through Wood End. The vicinity is renowned for its venomous snakes and
Mm.
poisonous ants of various species.
Oh, not the ants.
It is,
Please, not the
however,
ants.
a geological marvel.
Did you notice the teacher brought a book to read? That would be me.
So that we may shortly be at the mercy of venomous snakes and poisonous ants. How foolish can human creatures be?
She might be my favorite so far. The burgundy gown teacher. Like, we're going out here in the heat to deal with ants. I am not being paid enough for this. Yay, it's gloves off time. Just don't lose them.
Thousands of years old.
1,000,000 years old, Mr. Huzzy, or thereabouts.
Yes, of course that'd be right. 1,000 millions. Devil of a long time anyway.
I think he has a crush on her. And I don't blame him. Now this is the way to picnic. Oh, she has a little bit of a shepherdess hat on. Hashtag love.
No, thank you, Aunt Anne.
And be careful, there could be snakes.
They have mentioned this so many times now. I want to see one. I'll be disappointed if there are no snakes in this film. Okay, we have a young man. I'm guessing he's gonna go for Miranda? Talking with the staff. Oh my.
You know,
I saw
an
that.
hour long,
I saw you clean it with your jacket.
and then they got eaten
That's
straight away.
cute. Interesting that they use belt loops in Australia in this time period instead of suspenders. What a beautiful landscape. Reminds me of Jack London State Park. Okay, gloves are one thing, but taking your hat off?
I'm shocked.
Oh, that's pretty. What is it with these films and the main characters having no hat, though? Sharp, I'm looking at you.
You hear those guns, Sharp? Far off.
What is the name of this poem?
An ode to St. Valentine.
I'm not acquainted with it. Where did you find it?
I didn't find it, I wrote it.
You wrote it?
She's a poet.
Love abounds. Love surrounds
No, thank you, Sarah. Strange as it may seem, I still prefer Mrs. Heyman's.
Oh, you didn't even hear it.
I expect you to be word perfect when I send Miss Lumley in half an hour. Otherwise, I'm afraid I shall have to send you to bed.
When you get older, that's not much of a threat. Oh no, I have to go to bed. Oh.
Oh, Miranda.
Is she a lesbian? Or bi? I think there's more to this friendship than simple friendship. That love poem was from Miranda.
Funny.
Shakespearean sonnets, always a good choice for Valentine's
Why
Day.
don't my watch hasn't stopped?
Your pretty little diamond watch.
Don't wear it anymore. Can't stand it ticking above my heart.
I feel that.
Stopped at 12.
Never stopped before. Must be something magnetic.
Well, after 2
Or magical. 2 watches stopped at 12. She likes bananas too. I'm in love. That's a beautiful shot. Oh, not the not the ants. Okay, no. Just let me know when they're gone. Oh, no.
May I come too, please?
So long as you don't complain.
I won't, I promise. And don't worry about us, mademoiselle. We shall only be gone a little while.
Don't forget your hat. Oh no, your boots.
Some of them are real lookers. I'd rather you didn't say crude things like that, Hub. I say the crude things. You just think them.
Showing some ankle. In this area, what they're going through would be absolutely tick infested, but I don't know if they have ticks where they are. Oh, gorgeous. What a location.
I never thought it would be so nasty, or I wouldn't have come.
Interesting. Out of all of them, she kept her gloves on. The soundtrack is incredible. I love it. Haunting.
Where in the world are they going? Without their shoes!
Without their shoes!
Emma, wait! Wait for me! Please wait!
It's exactly the right time.
There's time again. Huh. I mean, it is warm, but this doesn't seem natural. Oh. But where's my snake? Still waiting. Everyone's fallen asleep. Except her. Mm-hmm. I like the shimmer on the camera right now.
Miranda! Miranda, don't go up there! Come back!
That is a beautiful teacup.
Madame, something terrible has happened.
You left her behind?
Three of your young ladies and Miss McCraw are missing.
Interesting how the ticking clock was given priority to the sound design in that scene.
Was there a man?
Nothing else?
Ah, yes, I see what she's asking about.
No, nothing like that. I have examined her. She is quite intact.
Hmm.
What did they look like? The girls. Describe it.
Well, after I saw the blonde, I didn't really notice the other ones.
Miss McCraw, she was going up the hill as I was going down.
Did she stop? Did you speak?
No, she was too far away. I'd rather not say.
You must, Edith. It could be very
Edith.
important. She had no skirt, just les pantalons.
Drawers. You mean she was just wearing drawers?
Strange, especially for her. For the dogs, I guess.
For the bloodhound.
Hmm. Oh, now this is a proper picnic. Oh, there's the quartet. Oh, that's brilliant. The soundtrack is them.
And the bloody dog can't find one. No one bloody cares.
He's still gonna try and look.
Dying of thirst on... You and I are sitting here drinking cold bloody beer.
I feel like Albert will just come anyway. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, pretty. Oh, to mark where he stopped.
I'm staying here.
Michael,
You know what?
how can you hunt in the dark? There's the time slowing again. And what was that red cloud? He must be a main character. He left his hat. Oh.
They found Alma and she's still alive.
But Irma should convalesce at the home of Colonel Fitzhubert in Mount Macedon.
That's Michael's uncle, right?
3, mark you, sets of parents have written advising me that their daughters will not be here next term.
Oh dear. What mama would send their child there? Oh.
A week out in the bush and nothing more serious than shock and exposure. But then, if she fell, why is the rest of the body unmarked?
She has a head wound. Michael has a head wound right there. Something has a connection here.
It's very strange that she was not wearing shoes or stockings when she was found.
We found no trace of them up on the rock.
The shoes are missing.
Miss Miss Corset, it's missing.
You did right, my dear. It can't possibly be of any interest.
Unless all your outstanding fees are paid by Easter, I'm afraid we shall have to make other arrangements.
Are we doing Little Princess here? We really need Miranda back. I'll have a cup of tea here, please.
I remember nothing. Nothing. I remember nothing.
Oh, she's created a little shrine. And she has a swan there as well. The theme continues.
Fanny, you are ridiculously out of step. Pay attention to the music, please.
Do ye hear thy rushing billow? Interesting choice for dance class. Everyone's like, where are the other two? Oh, I see why they did that music. Rocky steeps and passes narrow, flush with spear and flight of arrow. Rocky steeps and passes narrow. I mean, what reaction did you expect? Too bad all this publicity isn't adding any students. Not good that I assume Whiskey Decanter is open.
You will be returned to the orphanage.
Okay. Her hair is getting to be more and more of a mess. Sarah might try to go to the rock now to join Miranda at this point. That's what I would do if I were her.
And the whole place is all lit up, bright as day. Kid's sister. Haven't seen her since the orphanage.
No way! He's Sarah's brother.
Calls out, Sarah?
Must have
Got
been.
yet?
Yeah, Sarah. Yeah. Oh, I like this twist.
Now I must go. She went.
Her guardian, Mr. Cosgrove, arrived this morning and took her away with him.
Did he? She's gonna go into the room, see that Miranda's picture and Swan are still there, and go, oh no, she would never leave without these things, and we'll figure out something's wrong. What is this hairstyle? She looks like Kalpa in Bridgerton.
A little more, mademoiselle.
No, madame.
I think you've had too much if you did your hair like that. What is this? What is this? Sarah? Oh. Interesting how the clock tick, 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 tick. Gone.
It is believed she fell while attempting to climb the rock.
Mm-hmm. I feel like this is a film where they found an absolutely captivating location and then molded a story around it in a way. The main feature really is Hanging Rock, and the rest was very atmospheric and mysterious. I like that they went this direction of, is it mystical? Is it mundane? We don't know. By the end, we still have no idea what happened. Obviously, the headmistress thinks it's very straightforward, or they were assaulted, murdered, and thrown in a hole somewhere. But the way the cinematography and the crafting of this film was put together, it suggests something very magical related to time. We also had that dream vision that Sarah's brother had at the end, where she came in this field of pansies, which I think were one of Miranda's favorite flowers. So that might imply they are both gone, but have reunited in the next realm, and she just wanted to come and say goodbye to her brother. Or did time truly stop every now and then at certain locations in the rock? Because we know they're millions of years old. We know there's magic that has to do with volcanic activity. They could have simply been drawn and stumbled into these almost portal locations. My opinion is that I think it was Irma who was found. Was it basically intact, as the doctor kept saying? Because when she stepped through that chink in the rock, it stopped time, and somehow she was either yanked back or decided to leave or managed to get away, and she fell, but not far, just a couple feet down, and that's how she hit her head. That is how Michael hit his head, and they can't remember because, again, this is guesswork, that portal or that other dimension or whatever it was that they were in, you came back here and you can't remember. But that's why she was fine after a week, because a week had not passed for her, only a few minutes. And I love that they never showed us. This is all speculation, and I feel like this is a film where you could sit here and just speculate and spin theories for quite a while and still not be sure about what happened. I feel like this would be a great film for a sequel. Have, say, a modern day, the school has reopened, or maybe it's not a school anymore, it's something else. And we get someone who's drawn into this old mystery and hits this like time freezing or some other strangeness.
More like a big ball of wibbly wobbly, timey-wimey stuff.
Can't remember what happened, but comes back with one of the other missing people. That would be a really interesting story. None of them know how it happened. They just reappear with Miss McCraw. So I'm just going to quickly Google, because I feel like something had to have been written or made. The Secret of Hanging Rock includes a missing chapter and was published posthumously. Obviously, I need to get the book to read this mysterious final chapter. But there's something about, apparently Miss McCraw comes back and she's like this oracle who's just... And there is some kind of a portal? Much more supernatural? The scene with the corset missing is the corset's actually hung in the air, like caught in whatever the weird time situation was going on. I like this. So we do have a supernatural ending, but it wasn't in the novel, and therefore they didn't put it in the movie. So it has this really intriguing vibe to it of grounded and yet with hints of something odd is going on and you're not quite sure what, and they don't explain it at the end. Great choice. But I do kind of want to read the full book version now.